will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Back to throw. Rowe throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
You have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, Cohen. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Cohen. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Thorne. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Cohen. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Cohen. Flushed out right. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. To throw on 2nd down. Rowe finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Rowe. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive. Cohen. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 1st down. Rowe. And Wilson with it, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rowe. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off play action. Cohen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cohen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cohen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Cohen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, They seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on second down, Cohen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw on third down, Cohen going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me,
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cohen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Cohen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cohen eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake. Cohen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.